Did he just creep this with only the archer? No. Okay. This is Group B, and lower bracket round 2. So, this is the best of 3 also to the playoffs. Whoever wins here joins Lin and Infi, who have made it so far. I think now everything should be good and ready. This map is pretty popular among Night Elves because you get so much experience for free on the Demon Hunter. You get these 2 camps, and then you can even creep this one with like an archer. And then be aggressive. Ooh, oh my god, can he get the kill? That would be crazy. The Wisp block! Holy shit! Oh my god, he gets it! Wow! Gosu moves by Czech. Gets the hero kill right as tier 2 finishes. Oh my god. Oh my god, think of the possibility of Beastmaster harass right now. When is his tech finishing? In just a couple of seconds. Boom. Beastmaster. Why is he not going? Dude, there's no heroes. Yeah, of course he wants to heal up the demon, but he can just go in with the beast by himself. Naga by FoCuS. Alright. Forget your normal knowledge about this game, everything has just changed. To be fair, it's still gonna be talents and stuff, but... No Torrent Chieftain. Demon almost level 3 already, man. The Blade Master's still in the altar. And oh, he's gonna get the grunt as well, isn't he? Now the cold arrows from the Naga are coming out. This might save the grunt. Yes, it will. Boots of Speed would have been absolutely crazy on this demon. But no, he's gonna save the money for that. He's going to tier 3 already. 1/3 done about. Blade Master's back. And he's needed. Desperately needed. Almost 1 full level behind the Demon Hunter. Holy Christ. That Wisp right here is MVP. This one.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now he's stealing the opponent's camps. This is exactly the other way around from what we normally see. Tier 2 is where the orc is dominant usually. Not this time though. Last hit. And he gets it as well. Everything is working out perfectly for Czech at the moment. I'm queuing up just a few talents. Just a few. Alright. Cancel them now. Well, when you're the orc, where do you go from here? You've kind of been forced into a Naga because you couldn't just wait all eternity for your second hero. The Wisp sees this as well. This Wisp spread from Czech is really good. Why doesn't it make a sound?
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, tier 3 done. Master training coming in. Still a lot of gold to spend for the Night Elf. Tinker and Orb, of course, are expensive. And against the Naga especially, I guess you want Involve. Now we have Berserkers joining the mix, which FoCuS always loves to go for. The Flute of Accuracy, not bad for the range arsenal of his army. Czech is taking a step back though, doesn't want to push his luck too far. But Master is about 20 seconds from completion. And then he should be in fighting shape. Supply-wise, of course, the Orc's still quite a bit ahead. having not to go for the tier 3 tech or
Town is under siege.
the expensive third hero.
Are under attack.
Or the orb, which he'll be getting now, I guess. Only one invul, of course. No heal scroll. May not need the heal scroll too much when there's no wave. Heal potion instead. Maybe this is the test of this matchup. If the orc wins here, something might be really wrong. But no, let's not get silly here. It's not like this is an easy matchup for the orc. Playing orc is super hard, but if you're as good as Lin, so flawless, then sometimes it can look a little difficult for the Night Elves. Right, Creepjack. Let's Czech want to fight here. He's kind of stuck against a wall in the corner, so he's gonna TP out. Talon will die to the Fork Lightning. But he got the tome, got the item, which was... Oh, the Boots of Quel'Thalas, very nice. And we have FoCuS already in upkeep. He has the 2 Berserkers now. Sometimes he even likes to go for 3 or 4. Very good at taking out the Pocket Factory. Very good to work against the Talons from range. Pretty hard to micro though. You don't just want to have them on A-click, where they would be attacking the heroes. Is Czech now maybe playing this a little too carefully? Level 3 now on the Naga. This Fork Lightning is going to be hurting. And of course the Demon Hunter has a way harder time reaching the Naga than he does the TC. Also no invul on this Night Elf side. Triple heal potions though. Sentry Ward is still standing here, so FoCuS knows what's up. Is he gonna be looking for the Creepjack? His army is kind of stuttering here. Here we go. Immediately gets the Cyclone on the right Blade Master. Back. Seems like FoCuS isn't sure if he wants to engage this. With the Pocket Factory there and the Ancient of War in front. Oh, but he's gonna be able to steal the Ogre. The Golem, I mean. And he doesn't pick up the mana! No! FoCuS! What was that, man? That was pretty silly. Like, he could have retreated with his army, but he could at least leave the Blade Master there to pick up the item. But of course, Greater Mana not so useful on the Night Elf side, so he will be selling it. Alright. Amazonia, interesting map in this matchup. Early on, very good for the Night Elf. Later on, pretty hard for the Night Elf. There is no chokes on this map. Everything is wide open space, which is of course really good for all these melee orc units. And also the red camps cannot be taken by the Night Elf. Mostly magic damage can't be done. Granite Golem will be falling before the Night Elf arrives. Crystal Ball, that is the sad face item. Probably the most iconic sad face item. FoCuS at 76 supply. He has 3 Berserkers now. We also have 3 Fairy Dragons. These walkers might end up hurting themselves quite a bit. But the early lead that the Night Elf had, is it really so noticeable anymore? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously the Naga is not the perfect second hero, but this is still a big and good army. And the endurance aura for the TC, I feel, is oftentimes very useful when you're fighting in difficult spots for the increased movement speed. Oh, 2 ensnares. That is very unfortunate for FoCuS here, as the attack is coming in. Very good positioning on the fairy dragons. Going for the Naga, kind of. And he's missing these units from over here. Here we go. First few talents falling. He's sending the raiders off around the side. Lots of Cyclone. He is pretty anxious about using too much of his disenchant mana because, again, of course, fairy dragons are still active and powerful. Seems like, though, the orc is barely losing anything, but this is always how the fights start. Always good for the orc, and then suddenly they start to bleed dry. Demono's coming back. He has been staffed out, and now he's staffing back in again. But the talents also, they are starting to disappear. We have a Bat Rider, however, not connecting on those fairy dragons. And now most of the raiders are gone. There's gonna be only one left, and that one's stuck up in the air. How many cyclones do we have? We still have a good number of cyclones. Oh, and it seems like Czech is turning this fight around. Yep, getting kill after kill now. Staying in it for long enough. But the berserkers are still a threat. Oh, the demon. Heal potion has to be used. And now the berserkers. They're the ones, they're the cleanup crew. He's gonna lose one of them. But he's getting so many of these talents going for the demon again. Can he find the kill? I don't think so. Staff is gonna be ready here in a second. He's trying to go for it, trying to find it, but the staff should be there, and it is. Man, Czech almost ran away with that fight. Just barely FoCuS holding on here. Gonna get another fairy. But this is like only levels for the Naga. It's not like this is gonna be level 5 TC. So I think the landscape of this entire game is a little different. You're not so afraid of 5-5 heroes here when you're Czech as you usually would be. So FoCuS gonna try to go for the red camp now. As mentioned before, cannot be taken by the Night Elf. Unless you have like 4 heroes and use the Pocket Factory and, you know, take a million years. One invul, 2 heal pots. For Czech. Good number of talents. Oh, this could be a nasty creepjack again! FoCuS gets caught out here. His scouting, not on point to be honest. There could be peons in better positions. He gets rid of the Pocket Factory quickly though, with all of his range. He lost 1 berserker before, only has 2 left now. I think we're getting closer to 3. These fairy dragons are being a real pest. And FoCuS is forced to retreat. He's only up by 6 supply. In the last fight he was up by close to 20 supply, and that one he just barely held on. More and more talents coming in. This is gonna be 13.
Players' forces are under attack.
Naga turned off her cold arrow, frost arrows. Gonna be trying to focus on fog lightning, I guess. A weird standoff right now. Both players on upkeep again. Czech basically even on supply. That is not what you want when you're the orc.
A player's forces are
More raiders are coming. It seems like he's satisfied with the number of walkers he has. 5 is good. I think he could even go for more, like 6. 7 might be overkill. He needs heal scrolls, I think, most importantly. Blade Master critting on level 4 for only 129. Doesn't feel good, man. Alright, and here we go. Fighting around the trees, always nice for the Night Elf. Because the Orc army will have to walk around where the Night Elf kites back. Ancient of War lived a long and I hope happy life, but in the end he dies here close to the Orc main. Oh, that's so many talents, holy Jesus. Imagine the damage that Shockwave could do. Does he even have heal scrolls? Yeah, he has one now. But probably not going to be as effective, I guess, as it would be against the cow, the bull, the oxen. What's the difference between a bull and an ox again? I think one of them's castrated, right? I don't know. He's being forced away here from his main base now. As more raiders come out, again we have about a 10 supply lead for the Orc. But there's no TC in this army. The late game carry is missing. Is he gonna engage? This looks like a good flank, but I think Czech is trying to bait him and he's starting to lose burrows. The shop's gone already. This is not good. Fork Lightning coming in, being eaten up by a Quill Beast. FoCuS supply stuck now. Can't go for any more units. Next Fork Lightning coming in. Decent damage, but only hits 3. And when there's like 15 talents, only 3 don't matter too much now, do they? The Demon Hunter in the front line, tanking the way he's supposed to. And this is not the best micro by FoCuS. Raiders are not supposed to attack the heroes. Now he runs past them. Going for the backline, going for the talents. Heal scroll has to be used, but I think that was his only one. Talons are dying, but so are the Orc units. Naga also in trouble. One more thing to mention about her. She's not too tanky. And the Walkers, ooh, they're feeling the pain. Level 5 for the Blade. Can you hope for some hero kills? Level 3 crit now. But more and more Cyclone is coming in. He's getting the kills on the talents, but look at all these herd raiders, one after another, will be falling. Level 4 for the Beastmaster. Demon Hunter in trouble again, but his staff will always be there. Going for the Beast now. He needs some crits. He needs them right now. But he doesn't get him. Doesn't get the crits. The Blade Master's being blocked. No more Ensnares to work with. Everything's dead. Demon Hunter is coming in again. I think this might be a little too much now. The Mini Chim is dying. The Naga's level 5, but he's also almost dead. And that is finally too much to handle. GG, and Czech takes the lead with 1-0. At the same time, Yumiko versus Law Light are having their rematch, and that is being streamed by Thendis, twitch.tv/Thendis32. After Sunday, we will almost have completed our player field for GCS. Then there's only going to be one Asian qualifier left. So if we take a look through our players here again, one more time. What are the players that we really need to have at GCS? Lin? I think so. Second place finish at the last GCS. Infi kind of belongs in every top competition in China. I would really like to see Yumiko return. If Neo was here right now, he would say Chimiko. Rising star in Korea. FoCuS as well. No lie, Czech. Hihi. Colorful. So we only have 6 slots left, so there's not enough room for all of these big names. As we again take a look here. Yeah, this is kind of the who is who of the current Warcraft scene. It's going to be an amazing tournament. It's going to be happening on August 8th to 13th. kind of crazy that they do this in only like 5 days. Last GCS we had like 3 weeks. But this time it's gonna be a different company that does it. No longer Imba TV, from what I've heard. Is it gonna be on LAN? Yes, it is. It's getting really hot, guys. Will Happy be going to China? Yeah. He said that he would. I mean, who knows? It's Happy. Maybe last minute he's gonna say that he can't for whatever reason. But he's supposed to, yeah. Remo, can you understand someone's crying that Anad is OP? Yeah, I can. I mean, if you take a look at the top results recently, it certainly seems like Anad's pretty strong with Happy and 1-0 and also WFZ managing to take some victories. I think Anad is kind of like Orc in that regard though. There's only like very few people who can execute on that level. But Anad does seem pretty ridiculous sometimes, like with the Orb Coil Nova FoCuS potential. But that's the way that every race works, right? There's advantages and disadvantages to all of them. I think Warcraft is in a really good state right now. I think the humans are the ones most struggling. I think human requires the most finesse out of all races. I think Orc requires a lot of meticulous following of rules. But human seems to me is like, yeah, the one that needs them. I don't know how to put this. There's so many things that can happen when you're playing human, and you need to adjust to all of them accordingly. And there's so many things you can do wrong, in my opinion. Whereas with Anna, it's pretty straightforward. I go Fiends, I go Destroyers. And I think every time you see the top humans play on, yeah, the peak of their game, it is such a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless it's tower rushes, of course, which is super boring. Yeah, but the humans have been struggling, certainly. When was the last big title that the humans got? I mean, of course, in the past they have received so many. Before 2014 it was basically only, no, before 2015 it was only humans, but then the rise of Lin and 1-0 and Lawliot changed the landscape. And that was, of course, about damn time. Alright, we are on map number 2. FoCuS versus Czech. Let's go. In a second.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go.
A town is under siege.
Czech leading 1-0 with an impressive move early on to kill the Blade Master. Kind of had Amazonia in the bag, and look at this. He's burrow rushing? What? This is a distraction, right? Can't be serious about this. Do we have peons coming? No.
Players' forces are under attack.
Very, very unusual. Nowadays we only see one burrow tech with some creeping here and there, rushing the tier 2. But not this time. FoCuS being very aggressive right away. With the Burrow in here, maybe that last game really fueled his rage. He's like, alright, I'm gonna show you what's up this time, man. Gonna Burrow rush you. Like a ladder noob. And the Burrow is done. This is, of course, the standard metagame for Night Elves on Twisted, going for hunts. And when you go for hunts, after the tech, that is, it's gonna be quite a while before you have them. And this is the second Burrow. I mean, this move has been cancelled, but I think he's getting this one. Alright, but now the Blade, getting low HP. Oh, the Demon, though, doesn't have much healing himself. And of course, the grunt right clicks are quite a bit more scary than that of the Huntresses. Ooh. Is there a move on the back? Almost done. He gets another one, though. This could just be a quick finish, even if he doesn't kill here. This is so much damage towards the Night Elf. He does sacrifice his experience for this, though. Blade Master only got a Wisp so far. But tier 2, about to be done. And this time there won't be any building harass coming in. But with the Ancient of War now in position to help with the defense, I think this is finally broken. But the damage has been done. Oh my god, a Demon Hunter kill would of course be the icing on the cake. But no, can't go for it. Alright, this has been held. One Huntress. He gets it. 60 experience. Keeper of the Grove. It's gonna be bears. I guess he feels that the talent play isn't gonna be working with the start he's had.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm not so sure about this choice though. I know Czech likes bears in general, and he has been fairly successful with them. And that, of course, kind of is exclusively the case for Twisted Meadows. But when your heroes, your opponent's heroes are so underleveled, isn't that when talents are really good? I guess you want a good Demon Hunter for that. Yeah, anyways. Now, in the past, it was always, alright, if I open Huntresses, then I'm gonna go bears. But usually, nowadays on Twisted, we see many different strategies, but the one we see most, I think, is the 3 hunts into talons. But yeah, whatever the case may be, this time it's gonna be bears. Or is it just gonna be dryads? No. He's going tier 3. Nice move here, waking up the creeps to put some pressure on these grunts, and one of them will be getting ensnared. Still 0 experience though. For this demon, that is rough. Keeper coming in now. Should be able to find at least one grunt kill. First one's gonna die to the creeps, and I think this one will be falling as well. There's no saving that guy. Oh, Wyvern harass. Whoops. Oh shit, I missed that. Sorry guys.
A player's forces are under attack.
No walkers this game. Gonna be wyverns only. Ooh, and the wisps. They're starting to feel the pain. First 2 dryads will be coming out. Also archers now being reintroduced. Or introduced for the first time. We only saw huntresses so far. But losing those 2 grunts was a big deal. Really nice move, waking up the creeps. Without that, I don't think he would have lost a single grunt. Oh, and now he's coming in again. This should be another grunt kill. But he's going for the Wind Rider first. Ah, scroll speed though. Good usage. They don't care about the slow poison now. But the Dryads, they're pretty fast themselves. Archer will be falling, but Dryads remain alive. That's the important thing. He also got the grunt on the back end of this. Next focus fire attempt. The damage should not be enough to find the kill. TP's out. Was there another hex? No, there wasn't. So I really don't think he would have died, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
A town is under siege.
And here we go again. If you're a Night Elf, you might be getting flashbacks right now to 2010, when every damn undead was doing this with gargoyles. I'm not a Night Elf player, but I can imagine this is so annoying. I mean, I know this versus Orc myself. When you play against guys like Kodos Forsaken, that is the strategy that you have the pleasure of going up against. Do you guys remember the drag and drop strategy? When you pull the dragon from here, and then you ensnare him with a raider in the opponent's base, and then he won't leave. God, that was so abusive. Is he gonna go for that? I don't think so. No, he doesn't have any raiders. This Blade Master starting to look damn scary. One shot, one kill. The Wyverns here, operating under the motto of the Night Elves. He's gonna lose one though, now. Oh my god, tier 3! Pulling dragons is forbidden in competitive games? That's the first I hear of that though. May have been forbidden in some competitions, but... Alright, GG. What an exciting end to this game. Czech gives up, realizes the dire situation he's in. And that is the equalizer. So now, one more game. And we're gonna find out who joins Infi and Lin. Is it either gonna be FoCuS or Czech? It's considered bug abuse. Even Blizzard itself forbid it. Yeah, but there's a lot of bug abuse in this game. For example, the uncancelable telestaff from Ensnare, or the Blade Master popping behind buildings with items and stuff. So yeah, I mean, some organizers may forbid it, but I think that's more of a rarity. By the way, in the Group A losers final, we have Lolite versus Yumiko. And I think the first map should have concluded by now. Lolite is leading 1-0, apparently. So now we wait out for our next map. Gonna be the last one for Group B. Tomorrow we have Group C and D. And then we're gonna have our playoffs complete, with which we start on Saturday. And there we go. Decision time. Game number 3 is up.
Your building is complete.
Czech switching his color in hopes that that will grant him more favor amongst the gods. And FoCuS, of course, sticking with his yellow as always. And again, going for 1 burrow tech. On Twisted, for 2 burrow, I mean. On Twisted, it makes a lot of sense when you want to be so aggressive. But on LR... Interesting. Let's see where he takes this. It's gonna be circular time first. I imagine he's gonna be taking out this dude. But it's kind of dangerous. I mean, the Demon Hunter could be walking over there. Oh, does he want to go for the over? Double circlet and dust. Whoa! This is a big commitment.
A player's
He's still...
forces are under
Wait.
attack.
He's not teching at all. Alright. Alright. FoCuS, I think, 2009 call that wants its build order back.
A town is under siege.
Super aggressive play by FoCuS. The Night Elf is teching before the Orc guys. Well, very, very, very slightly. Of course, this base can't be walled off when you attack so early on. He's gonna cancel the Moonwell. So far... Oh, he's losing a Grunt. That's a big mistake. That absolutely should not have happened. FoCuS pausing the game, taking a moment to contemplate his mistakes.
A town is under siege.
So yeah. Again, losing a Grunt early. Like he did versus Infi. Oh, Wisps are... Oh my god, is this gonna be a Wisps run? Oh no. Oh. Kind of messing it up. He could have gotten it, honestly. So now it's most likely gonna be a 2 Archer versus 1 Grunt trade. Is he going for more archers? Yeah. 3rd archer here, so... Czech has definitely been forced into a play that he doesn't ideally want to go for. Goes for the boots of speed regardless. I don't think he's gonna have the money for 2nd hero, double wind, and tier 3. Very nimble though, now with these boosts can look for a few pocket, what's it called, cheap shots on the grunts where they can't retaliate, as you can see here. 1 hit, walk away, 1 hit, walk away. Alright, he's not doing it too well right now. Stutter stepping basically, that's what you can call it. Alright, shop is done. Is he gonna force the TP here? Slow speed used pretty early. Little panicky.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he's simultaneously creeping. That's why he wasn't controlling this absolutely perfectly. That's gonna be his level 2. And yeah, this Blade Master, another circlet, Gonna reach his level 2 himself. Alright. Oh, Hunter Soul. I'm sorry, I didn't see that one. Again, he's going for the bears. Do we have a TC? Oh, we do. Okay. So this comes as a surprise, not only to us, but also to the orc. So that can work out in the Night Elf's favor, but still, man, bears look so underwhelming against orc. It's just ridiculous. Especially if the Blade Master gets a good inventory. Oh, he's stuck. No tier 3 yet. Is he seriously playing this mass dryads? It looks like it. We have seen this be successful every now and then, the Dryad push, but that's always seems like it's such a close affair. Alright, but he's also floating a lot of resources. Getting upgrades now already. Seems like it's gonna be just Dryads play. Alright! Mass Dryads for Czech. Not sticking to just the metagame at all in this series. The keeper has been seen now, of course, so FoCuS knows what's up. How is he gonna adjust to this? Of course, Kodos are a very good answer. Also, Zeppelin is a very good answer. A little slow here by Czech, not detonating. I mean, he's pretty old. He has played Warcraft 3 forever. He actually has a daughter. He's a real, actual adult, unlike many of us. And he just keeps creeping.
Players' forces are under attack.
Both of them do, in fact. Bro of the Magi, okay for the keeper. But it's not like his mana is gonna change the flow of the fight too much. Unless there's no more mana for disenchant, then pretty good. Warsong Battle Drums. Gonna add even more bonus damage to his army. No Kodos yet. I mean, he must... Alright, hey, Warmill not done yet, but about to be. Yeah, that was a super obvious ward. Easy D ward. So, yeah. Usually the Dryads are kind of on a timing clock. But he doesn't care. He's just creeping and creeping. Level 3 Demon Hunter, of course, is very important. And the thing about TC is he doesn't really do anything to Dryads now, does he? The aura's pretty nice, though. One of the Wind, absolutely crap against Mass Dryads. Sorry.
Players' forces are under attack.
Had to respond there for a second. Alright. Creeping continues. Yeah, these Dryads, always when I've seen them be successful, it was with a push, but... Checkman, he has all the time in the world, it seems. He's going into upkeep now. FoCuS is already there, getting the next big item from the red camp. Oh, good sentry here. Spots this army coming. And yeah, he's not going to go for the big red ogre. Demolishers even. Oh, I like this choice. It's going to be very hard for the Night Elf to pass the front line. The walkers have about 4 disenchants among them. Druids have good mana here for the spell, but if you use enough Spirit Link, the mana's gonna be gone at some point. More Demolishers. Does he have any upgrades? 0, 0, 0. 1 upgrades for the Night Elf. Alright, here we go. Demon in the front lines tanking the way he's supposed to. But now he's being ignored. The Orc is walking past. Where are the ensnares? The Demolishers though. Ooh, the damage! And yeah, he's not using Disenchant here too much, it seems. He's going for Spirit Link instead. Yeah, but the Raiders are mostly gone and the Demon Hunter is doing his job, tanking for his army for the squishy backline. 1 more Dryad. Whoa, just barely gets away. And FoCuS, after this engagement, is quite a bit ahead in supply. Keeper of the Grove, by the way, also very strong when he comes right out of the altar. But he hasn't found any pickoffs, which usually seems to be kind of what he needs. Alright. No red camp being taken by FoCuS. He smells blood in the water. He's moving across the map. Of course, with the Demolishers and the Raiders, the threat to the main base is very, very big. Spotter, Ancient of War, will not live very long here. Right, here come the Ensnares. That combo is just so good! Ensnare, Demolisher, bye-bye Dryads. Oh my goodness. Again, the Demon Hunter taking quite a bit of damage here. Staff will be there though. Jesus Christ, level 4 for the blade. And now he doesn't even have to chase the army, he can just go for the buildings. 2 volleys and the Moonwell is gone. But most of the Raiders are dying, and if the Dryads get on top of the Demolishers, then this might be a different story. They're of course very, very vulnerable. The heroes are following around the demon. I don't know that that's the best idea. Shockwave coming in, of course. That one isn't really too strong. Not against all these magic immune units. And he gets rid of the Demolishers. Maybe FoCuS overextending here. But still, also we have a lot of Dryads falling at level 4 for the TC. I imagine he had level 2 aura before that already. If not, at least now he does. 1 more Dryad dies. Ensnare. He has one ready over here. These units are so fast. Going for the demon. Oh! There's gonna be a staff unless there's another Ensnare, but he's using it on Dryads instead. The demon is out, but all of the Dryads are gone. And I think this is a little too much now. Peons, do we have some towers? Oh, FoCuS, he's thinking about it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Probably should rather go for a shop up here. Oh, and over here another Dryad dies actually. They're baiting the demon into a bad position, but there's gonna be a staff here in a second, and we do have towers. On the high ground. Going for the keeper now. He could surround him, and the surround sticks. There's no way he's getting out. He could maybe buy a second staff here. Is he gonna go for that? It seems like he should. Demon Hunter also the Blade Master in trouble, but Potion will be there to save him. Speed Scroll coming through. He tried to transfer the staff, but that didn't work. GG! And we have our next contestant in the playoffs. And that is FoCuS, defeating Czech here in the lower bracket. And we hop right into the next game. Because Yumi and Lolite are still playing. Now we're gonna be quite a bit behind.